Hello everyone, I just wanted to give a quick makeup tutorial. I actually don't know what look I'm going to do today, so you'll just kind of follow along with me. Let me get set up here with all of my things that I've been using. I'll show you individually, probably as I go actually. Well, actually, maybe that would suck if it was a tutorial. So maybe I won't. So, but maybe I will. Maybe I will. I go in with a primer after I do sunscreen, which moisturizes my skin. And this is ColourPop No Filter. I'm almost done with it. Hashtag Project Pan. I really like utilizing all of my makeup that I can. I have an overwhelming amount of makeup actually. And I just put like a bunch. I don't need it. It just makes my face glowy, and I don't know if I like that or hate that, but I feel moisturized, if that makes sense. This is a blurring primer, I believe, but I don't put any foundation on, so I don't know why I do it. I think it just feels good for me. Yeah, my makeup bag is quite big. I had to actually switch it out because of my Ellen Tracy palette that I'll show you in a moment. Then I just rub it with my fingers. That sounded wrong. I'll rub in the primer with my fingers. I don't really care as much. I don't know if people use brushes or sponges for a primer. I've mostly seen people just use their hands, but I do find though that it does make my contour and highlight and blush more pigmented, because it's kind of a sticky, wet base, kind of like if you were to put on an eye primer, which sometimes I'll put a little bit of the excess on my eyes. And yes, I have my hair in my face for pretty much the whole time I'm doing this. Sometimes I'll just swoop it out, but it doesn't really bother me because I'm not doing much on my forehead. But as you can see, I'm very bare. I have some slept in mascara and my eyebrows aren't filled in, so this I'm almost done with, so I'm happy about that. It's the Bath & Body Cherry Blossom lip gloss, and this is, yeah, I'll show you later. Ed Hardy eyelash curler that I got from Ross Dress for Less for like $3. It doesn't really fit my eye well, so I have to battle with it a little bit. And I'll just close my eye, or eyes, I guess, because sometimes it's a force of habit. But yeah, I'll close my eye and fan my face a little bit with my hand because of the primer. This is kind of just a pastime to do while the primer is drying. And I will go on my side, my middle, and my inner sometimes. Or sometimes, if I'm having a lazy day, I'll just go with one in the middle. And sometimes if I'm having a really eccentric day, I will do this middle. But I'm just doing all three for now. And yeah, how are you guys? Are you guys having a good morning or afternoon or night or whatever? For me, it's the morning. For me, it's 9 in the morning, and I have to be careful of my time a little bit. Yeah, because I leave at 9:30. But anyways, this is very loved, but it's the LA Colors blush, and it's red. I don't know if they sell it anymore. Some of these I don't know if they sell anymore. Some of these I for sure know the packaging has changed. I don't know where I got it. I've had it ever since I was bitty. But yeah, then I just use this Color Institute blush brush because it's nice and small, fits in my hands well, but you can use any brush that looks like this. Like, I found like elf brushes that look like that. And then I scrape off the sides like a lunatic because that's all the product there is left, because like I said, I'm a project panner, which means that I don't know, how I explain it is basically you use up all of your makeup products without buying anymore, but my issue is a lot of people gift me makeup products, and like I think only 2% of my makeup I've actually bought myself, so there's that. So I'm not over consuming, but you know. And then yeah, so I put it on my cheeks, all on my cheeks, because that's the blush. It sounds crazy, but it fits me the best. And then I put it on my nose. I find that if I do a higher blush placement, it looks like I have a chubby face and I'm trying to make it look thin, but like you can tell it's performative. You can tell I'm trying. Anyways, yeah, I might have to pause this because I am running out of time a little bit, but I hope that doesn't mess up the video. Okay, this is my Ellen Tracy palette that I was talking about that nerfed my smaller makeup bag. I'm gonna be using this shade of contour and then this shade of blush to mix in with my other blush. I do blush first. I'm not feeling highlighter today, really. I really love blush. I love a heavy blush, but this is kind of a peachy blush, so it goes nice with my red. Okay, so now is the point where I would use my, well, this is what I use for my eyebrows, because look, it is just as thin as my eyebrows. It says it's an e.l.f. concealer brush, but I use it for my eyebrows. Hold on. This is the brush that I use for my nose. It says it's an eyeliner brush. I don't listen. I don't even listen. Come on. Come on. And then I will put it, like, at the tip of my nose. This doesn't show up really well on my skin, if I'm being really honest, but, it does something. I think it's a little bit too light and too cool toned for my skin, actually. And then I'll create kind of an equal sign. And I'll drag that out until this part, like the bottom part, I go all the way, but you can't actually really see that well on camera. It shows up slightly better in person. And then I'll do my sides sometimes, and I'll just blend out the sides, if that makes sense. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'll do this, and then I'll blend it out, if that makes sense. Okay, now we're moving on to the eyes and eyebrows. And I'm taking a black shade, and I'm just gonna trace the little eyebrow that I have, like so. This is what the eyebrows are looking like. Not even, but that's okay. And then I'll go in and do my eyeshadow and eyeliner and mascara. I go in with this like eyeshadow single that I'm pretty sure is Ancient, but I recently hit pan on it. And I do darkest, middle, and light. And so today this is gonna be my darkest shade, so it's a pretty low-key eye makeup look, and I just use my fingers and I go over it twice. Now my eyeshadow palette comes with this little double-ended brush. I use this side, and on my darkest shade I scoop up some product and I put it right underneath my eyelid, my lower eyelid. And I'll go over it twice for more pigment. Okay, I have the Absolute New York in the Icon line in Smoked. This is what it looks like. I've never seen it online, actually. But Absolute New York has changed their packaging to be more blue and like clean girl. But I'm gonna go in this shade Debutante, I think it is. And then I'm gonna go in with Static on right here below my brow bone, and then Debutante will be in here and blending with the pink. Okay, so I'll just like dip in with my finger, and then I'll go in between and then grab some more product, and then I'll go in between again, but blend in a little bit with the pink so that it's nice. Now going in with the shade Static. That's a lot darker than I was expecting it to be. Wow. I'm gonna have to fix that maybe. Or not. I mean, I think it actually looks pretty cute, like a little cut crease almost. Yeah, I'll rock with that. Okay, now this is how we're looking. I'm actually gonna blend this a little bit higher and rounder. But yeah, this is how, why is it so dark right there? This is how it looks, and I think it looks good. I'm gonna go tight line, put on mascara, set my makeup, and put on some of this, and then I'll be back. Also, when you're doing your mascara, start from the tips of your eyelashes and then go into the ends. Or the bottom, you know what I mean. And this is the finished look. Bye!